child is a sign of the apocalypse. That's what I'm saying. Alright, everybody, this is my brother. He's coming up here now. Hi, Sam.
Hi, Sam.
Sam Young, the roasty of the night, or should I say ghosty of the night? Father of time himself. Look at all the pathetic days we have. Sam, you were so insignificant, we could only find these guys here to say nothing but bad things about you. And look at him. Where's Josh? I heard all of his ex-wives are all combined filing a class action lawsuit against him for a raging case of the Mitchums. Perry, how are you? The balding cheesehead prick of Wisconsin. And Jody, his wife. Who, I agree with Bobby, I've never seen in England. Did you pick it up like Madonna just to impress everybody? And Katie Bess. I'm glad you made it up here tonight. The only person whose voice carries louder than screaming kids in Jerry Sandusky's shower. There's no apologies for that one. That's a good one. Alan, I hear you out there. You were supposed to be up here, bud. But you bailed on this like you bailed on Missouri. And Sam. Box of wine and all. I don't know if many of you know this, but back in the day, Sam started his professional career in adult films. It was only a short career, pun intended, only having 2 films to his name. The 2 works of art were titled Wham Bam Thank You Sam and Balls Across the Nose, starring Sam as the Nose. Now, with all of America seeing all Sam's small assets, needless to say, it was hard for him to find love in a woman, so he actually had to jump the pond and trick Jill into marrying him. Everyone knows Sam takes the bottle from time to time. Or the box. Over the years, he's taught me a lot of drinking tips and tricks. But this one, I know, he told me it backfired. He said he was in the bar one night. Or the pub in England. Right, Jody? He walks up to the bartender and he said, I need your help. The wife's going to be real mad. I puked all over my shirt. If I come home with this, she's going to tear my head off. He said, I tell you what, put $10 in your pocket, and when you get home, tell him another guy in the bar puked on you, and he gave you a 10 for cleaning your shirt. Sam says, that's great. So he goes home, tells the story to Jill, and she goes, well, this is a 20. And he said, oh yeah, he crapped in my pants too. So yesterday I'm sitting with Jim, Lenny, and Sam out the table outside. And Lenny says, I get up every morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, I stand in front of the toilet for a half hour trying to pee, and nothing comes out. Jim says, I hear you. I get up every morning at 8 a.m. too. I try to take a crap and nothing comes out. Sam says, I got you all beat. 8 a.m. every morning. I take a piss, crap, everything's good. And Lenny and Jim both look at each other and said, how is that worse than what we got? And Sam says, I don't get out of bed till 11 a.m. poke fun, but I love you, brother. Thank you for letting me roast. I appreciate it. I only roast the ones I love.
Finally tonight, our last roaster at least, we have Perry coming up, Sam's son-in-law. Now, I'm not going to say he is a popular guy, but I know that when he passes on, hundreds if not thousands of people will attend his funeral, just to make sure he's dead.
We've all seen people that look like this before, but we usually had to pay admission, so. Hello. I'm really happy to be here. Almost as happy as most of the alcohol salesmen around here at family reunion time, that's for sure. Sam, they gave me 5 minutes to praise you and say great things about you, which is fine, but what am I going to do for the other 4 minutes and 50 seconds? Sam, just looking at you, I can't help but wonder, was anyone else hurt in that accident? Sam's so impressed with his chin, he added several more recently. But Sam's a great guy. He would give you the hair off his back. Sam is also a man who speaks his mind, which explains the very long silences. He's a real animal lover. At least he was until the court order. Last time Sam felt depressed, it wasn't a bucket of KFC. Oh, Lord. Thank you. And they took half of my material. He can't die until... Sam can't die yet until the government finds a safe place to bury his liver. And he recently donated blood to the Red Cross, and they use it to sterilize their instruments. Sam, later on when these jokes are explained to you, you're going to be pissed. One time I saw Sam rescue a man who was drowning. He ran out into the water and pulled the man ashore and started giving him mouth-to-mouth. But the man died. Later, Sam was arrested because when he was given mouth-to-mouth, he gave the man alcohol poisoning and he died. Sam, I hate to tell you, you're such a drunk. When alcohol does its taxes, it lists you as a dependent. I once took Sam to the ballet, just to introduce him to a little culture. When he saw the girls up on their toes, he said, why don't they just get taller girls? Sam, your liver... This is bad. Sam, your liver is so shriveled, black and dead, if you put your ear to your side, you can hear it say, what you talking about, Willis? Sam is so old, if you Google him, you can find him on Craig's and Schindler's List. But Sam, the nice thing about being senile is you can hide your own Easter eggs, okay? Just a couple more observations. Alcohol doesn't solve any problems, Sam. And again, neither does milk. All right, with the election coming up, Republicans, God bless them, let's sing God Bless America, said we could be energy independent by 2020. Having golfed with Sam quite a bit, I suggest we attach a hose to his rear on the golf course and we would have enough natural gas to power this country for years. And last but not least, that segues into my next observation on Sam. I would buy cotton shears now. The way he blows through underwear on the golf course is impressive. Okay? Especially now that he's on that 3 times a day bean diet. Sam, you're a good guy. You're fun to golf with, and I'm just happy to be part of it.
While Kerry was talking, it reminded me yesterday, the day before yesterday, we were playing golf, and so I said to Sam, Sam, you know, you moved from California to Wisconsin, which is, you know, why would you move to Wisconsin? Sam says, well, I want to be closer to my family, you know, they're in Wisconsin. And I said, man, that's really sweet. I can understand that. Sam, he goes, well, yeah, I need to be closer because it's easier to poison Perry if I'm real close. That's just what he told me, Perry. Watch your food, my friend.
Alright, finally tonight, we're going to give our Uncle Sam a chance to rebuke and retaliate all the things that were said tonight. All night tonight, all we have done is talked about how you're just a fat, bone-headed slob with a drinking problem. The best part is not a single person has come up here in your defense. So I guess you're going to have to. Come on up.
What in the world can you say about that? All nuts a-holes.
I appreciate the honor that they bestowed on me tonight. And I really appreciate this great family that we have. I can't say anything bad about me yet. As much as I would like to be able to do that, I just can't do it. So, guys, I appreciate the honor. Thank you very much. I love everyone.
Except for the fact that they're not able.